problem with most scrapbooking subscriptions and kits is that you end up with a bunch of supplies that you wouldn't have chosen yourself. In an effort to give you value, they also tend to provide more supplies than you actually need. Hey creative friends, it's Gwen. Today I'm creating with the only scrapbook subscription you will ever need. It costs less than a cup of coffee and it will bring new life to your stash. It's time to get started. So yes, I am working with stash that I already have. This is Simple Stories Wildflower Collection. I'm documenting this photo of my daughter and here is what's going to pull everything together. This is an exclusive cut file design especially created for the members of the Cut of the Month Club. I love making these cut files for the girls in the club because I know that it's helping them use up the stash that they already have. There is no easier way that I know to breathe new life into old supplies than by adding in a fresh new cut file. Each month you get a fresh new design and a video tutorial just like this one so that you can create the page at home. I'll leave all the details in the description box below. This month's design is a beautiful background one, and the thing I love the most about those is that they do a lot of the work for you. This one even has a special spot for your photo, so you don't have to do any thinking about the layout design. For my layout, I am using a landscape photo, but you could absolutely rotate the cut file 45 degrees and use a portrait photo. I also wanted to show you here that you can use multiple photos as well. See the sentiment piece that I have on the left there? That is actually quite big. You could absolutely switch that one out for another photo. I'll also leave a link to Sara Scrap's video in the description box below. She created a layout with this cut file using a portrait photo and it turned out stunning. It's the thing I love the most about the club. We're all using the same cut file, but the pages turn out really differently because we're using our own supplies and we're putting our own twist on it. So I want to put my page together pretty quickly today. I know I won't need a lot of embellishing and I do want to go with a speedy option for my title. No fussing around with alphas for me today. I'm just going to use this die cut from the collection. As I mentioned earlier, I am going to keep embellishments very simple for this one and I'm going to let the cut file be my base. It's going to be my starting point and I'm going to build my clusters from there. Because this is a floral die cut, it makes sense to continue that theme and just build up some layers of floral pieces. I talk a lot about the flow of the page and using what's already there to inspire you, and that's a really simple example of that. I'm also paying a lot of attention right now to the color balance of the page. When I was backing my cut file, I did make a little bit of a plan for the colors of the page. My photo has a hint of yellow in it in the background. You can't really see it on screen, you can see it though in real life, so I wanted to draw that yellow out. So I have created a yellow mat for my photo. I like the subjects of my photos to be looking into the center of the layout. It is not a rule, it's just something that I like to do. So I knew my photo would be placed more towards the right hand side of the page. To balance out the yellow of my photo mat, I knew I would need to add yellow florals on the left hand side of the cut file. It's a little bit like playing chess. I want to be 3 or 4 moves ahead in my mind so I know where I'm going. I wanted some more contrast in the remaining flowers and that's why they're pink. At one point they were the only pink parts of the page, but I fixed that problem by adding in pink die cut florals and you'll see some pink brads as well. I could have kept the colours just at blue and yellow, but I wanted to give myself lots of options when it came time to embellish. So at this point, the layout has quite a few large embellishments, but not too many smaller details. So I want to go ahead and add in a couple of those. One of the easiest ways to get a layered embellishment cluster is to layer pieces that are different sizes. So start with the bigger piece at the bottom and then move your way to smaller elements like these enamel dots. I think the round elements go really well with this page because we have all of those soft lines in the florals. Even the font in the title has a very rounded feel about it. That's another example of going with the flow of what's already on your page. If you would like more details on building embellishment clusters, I have started a series for the channel just on that, so I will leave links in the description box below. Did you notice I switched out the pink butterfly for this really sweet little bluebird? I felt that it was a much better fit and the balance of colors was better too. The pink of the butterfly just felt a little bit heavy for me. I'm going to add one more element to the center cluster, and that's the layout done. Thanks so much for being here, my creative friends. If you like the way that I scrapbook or the way that I chat about the way that I scrapbook, I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. Don't have an electronic die cutting machine, but still want the look of cut files on your projects? You need to watch this video next. It shows you how to recreate the look of a cut file design using paper punches. Thanks for being here, my creative friends. I'll see you all next time. Until then, bye.